Boom. We're live and in living color. What's up, people? Welcome to the Friday Live by the Hood. If you're watching this on the replay, my name is Jimmy. Got my partner Corey with me. Waiting for our folks to come in. Man, folks coming in already. As you come in, let me know who's here kicking it with us. What's up, Corey? How you, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. What's going on with you, Jim?
I ain't got no complaints, man. Nobody listen, man. I'm just sitting out here, just cranking out the memes because I got time. But other than that, I'm good though.
Oh, look at Don. Yo, this Don page be popping, yo.
Which one though? You talking about the stories or the page? Because
the page been popping recently.
Okay, because
he normally put the good in the stories, but
two different Dons out here. You know what I'm saying? You got story Don and you got timeline Don. They're two different people, man.
Same person, different personality, man.
Yeah, man. It's the ratchet side and the righteous side, man. You gotta know which Don we talking about, man. Don, what's up though, bro? Adrian's here. Yo, as the people come in, come on, man. We got like 10 times more folks watching eyeballs than we got likes or love or even it's a little like is cool. You know what I'm saying? Please hit the like button. You know what I mean? People from YouTube as well as Facebook, laughing at these comments already, man. Y'all already in your bag, man. Let's see Don here. So Don is in the building. Jose, what's good, family? How you?
Here, what's going on?
Adrian is in the building. I'm laughing. Adrian! I thought y'all got caught up swimming home or something. You know what I mean? Listen, man. Here's the craziest part about all like the weather and all that. Yo, I know the same thing y'all know from the memes and all that. Like, I've been in the crib. Like, I didn't know nothing. Like, I had folks checking on me, and I'm like, why are you checking on me? I'm chilling. Like, they like, what's this thunderstorm outside? I'm like, oh, I'm on Twitter. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I just didn't know.
Let me tell you, man. The city swimming, dog. I drove into the city yesterday. I was like, yo, I played myself undeniably.
Dog, I ain't been outside one time. I ain't been outside one time since that thing started. Not once. And I'm good with
that. It was a mess.
Yo, Don, are you officially in VA now, or are you still like in the process of moving out there? Coach Carter from the Cash Flow Bros is in.
Cash Flow bro, what's going on?
Hey, Malik, man, I just sent you a message too, man. Check that message, man. It's absolutely insane. So, what's good though, fam? My son trying to be all in. Boy, going. That's that by the hood, my get out, boy. What's up, Rochelle? Thank you for joining us. Listen, we're gonna have a quick show today, but we got a lot of different articles, things to share, things to talk about. As you can see, the title of the show is about Fidelity because Fidelity is in their bag right now as it pertains to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's running, ETH is going insane right now. So we all smiles on this end. But with that being said, man, how was your week, Cor?
It was pretty good. So I did our MDC play. That joint bounced up and down. I'm still holding it, to be honest. I ain't getting
hit you 30 yet?
Nah, I'm at 22. I could pull out, but I ain't gonna do that.
I took 20 and ran.
And so
I'm just so I have to over the weekend.
I got my stop loss set at even, so I'm not gonna lose on this trade. So I changed my stop loss once I got up 20% to even.
Okay.
I hit on end phase. End phase ran in the beginning of the week, and then it took a dip off at the end of the week. I also played a couple other plays. I played BDX. I was using a screener, so I put myself as the scanner king, right? Because I use my screener and my scanner, and I hit on Zoom, BDX, and Zoom, BDX. And APPS.
Yeah, I know for those in the Discord, Corey like shared the screeners and everything as the week goes on. So for those in the Discord, make sure you are definitely logged in and checking that out. Yeah. He put all that information in there. Spoon put a play in there too that hit. So it's like everything is still moving, man.
Yeah, everything was popping. So we did work this week.
Say yo, those picks are crazy. But it seemed like there's not any national news about it. In VA now, waiting on a house to be settled. Okay, that's what's up.
Hey, what's going on?
Jay, ubiquitous Jay Queen. Hey, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Adrian says the ETH was running like a Jamaican track team earlier this morning. Absolutely. You see it? I saw a bunch of folks in the group taking profits and smiling, which was amazing, man. Shout out to Jay for
yeah, man,
telling everybody how to run the play over there. But yeah, so it's been a crazy week, man. I'm out here, still stacking sats as usual. Just trying to finish up that course, but I was just telling Corey before we came on, it's a whole lot because I'm trying to make sure I walk everybody through all the different ways that we do that. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot going on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we safe from the flood now here.
We safe, man.
But appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jamil, what's good, Jamil? How you?
What it is, though?
Yeah, Jamil's in the building. James, Sandman, what's up, James? How you?
Yo, what's going on?
Appreciate you checking in. Listen, man. So, the market was up and down this week. Crypto was running right now, so a lot of folks is excited about that. And I want to show you a couple things about Fidelity, which is interesting as hell to me, because Fidelity was one of those like anti-crypto things. So, we've seen a little 180, right? So, I know you're familiar with Marathon because I've seen you trade them several times. But Fidelity bought 7.4% of Marathon, right? And, they're spreading it across multiple funds. But Fidelity has 7.4% of the company. I mean, it's
a Bitcoin mining company.
Yeah. So the thing is, some people are saying, well, they did that so their clients can get exposure, which is true. But there's other parts to this story which I find crazy. But it looks like Fidelity is making a change as it pertains to the Bitcoin specifically. So it's something to look out for, man. But that's why you got to be careful with what these people say versus what they do. You know what I mean?
They put you behind the 8 ball, had your ass, in a fix.
Yeah, because it's that story, but it's another one I found really crazy. So, I'll show you something else that one of the analysts said. Right? Yo, he says that one Bitcoin may be worth 1 billion.
Damn.
1 billion.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
He's the director of global macro of Fidelity. So, and his prediction is 1 billion per coin in about 2 decades. So he's talking about 2038 is the date that he put on it.
Yo, that'd be
2038.
Nuts.
2038. Now, what's interesting about it's a couple things interesting about that, right? Let's say that does happen. If it does happen, it's amazing and all, but it also means that the value of that billion would have been so deflated, which is allowed it to get to the billion, right? Because understand that the value of the dollar is being constantly beat up and beat up and beat up. So the purchasing power of that billion, I know that sounds real insane.
It ain't gonna be nothing like it is today.
Yeah, now a billion is still a billion, but the purchasing power of a billion right now versus what it will be if it hits a billion by 2038 could be completely 2 different scenarios. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it either way, though.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I just want to point out, like Fidelity, first of all, buying a piece of Marathon. Now, granted, some of it is because they want to put it in their various funds because Fidelity has tons and tons of funds. But the fact that they're even doing that to offer it to customers when they were in the past, like, yo, we don't even want our customers with that. And now you got their analysts coming out saying, yo, by 2038, it's going to be $1 billion per coin. And y'all think I'm going crazy with memes now. Let it hit $1 billion per coin. I'm going to still be an old man on the internet talking filthy to y'all.
Y'all niggas should have listened. Don't worry the hell out of y'all.
Andrea, what's good, Andrea? Appreciate you. Yo, my guy J.A., man. J.A., man.
What's going on, J.A.?
You're always looking out, man. The SEC trying to investigate Uniswap. Feels like the SEC is trying to be the one male friend that wants to give your lady advice on relationships. Mind your business.
Please,
yeah, man.
Please mind your business.
Yeah, the SEC is definitely looking into Uniswap and what they're doing. I mean, that's the thing. See, again, and I use Uniswap, right, because I like to trade, right? So as a trader, ETH is one thing that I'm looking at, but as a long hold, it's only Bitcoin for me, right? Because the SEC can't investigate Bitcoin. There's nobody or no infrastructure, no place to investigate. And that's what separates Bitcoin from everything else. You know what I'm saying? So just as
So I'm gonna say this. I hope Satoshi is deceased. I ain't even gonna lie, because I don't ever want them to find boy.
Listen, here's the thing. A couple people that they think are both deceased. So without question, I believe that Satoshi is deceased. I'll say that, right? Because here's the thing. There's nobody to investigate. But even if they were to find him, the way it's set up in terms of being decentralized, you can, it would take a hit, obviously, because it's just the sheer amount that he has. But the network is literally fragmented all across the world. You know what I mean? It's almost like, I can't say the word on our show because I don't want to get our show flagged, right?
No, I know.
There are certain groups of people that move across the world and do crazy stuff, but you can never stop them because they're literally decentralized. There's no one head. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the difference. So laughing at Malik here in the comments. He says, "Yes, I'm dead. Satoshi sleek." No, but see, so even if they were to find, quote unquote Satoshi, it really wouldn't matter. It's out. The cat is out the bag. It's completely decentralized. It's not like a 70% pre-mine like Ether was. Now, don't get me wrong. I still use ETH because that's how I trade NFTs and jump in and out of stuff. But it's with the purpose of getting more sats. But that's one of the reasons why. But it's also one of the reasons why price really doesn't matter as much to me as it does to others. I don't even care about price. I'm just stacking as much as humanly possible. And I know that sounds crazy. But everybody out there watching, man, how was y'all week, man? How was y'all week in crypto? How was y'all week in the stock market?
Tell us what was popping.
I mean, listen, anybody do any real estate deals? You know what I'm saying? Anybody, get married?
Tell us about InvestFest.
Anybody jump in somebody's inbox or whatever y'all did this week, man? Let's let us know.
Easy, young Jeezy. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know about no inbox tryst. I don't want to know about no inbox tryst. I don't want to know about no, if you out here, doing what you do, keep that to yourself. We
listen,
not doing that over here.
I talked to my brother Malik, man. He told me how inspired he was by InvestFest. JA was out there too, man. So JA was out there,
tell us about what that
together, man. So salute to y'all brothers, man, for let me live vicariously through y'all because I couldn't make it out there. With that being said, though, Core, we got definitely a lot going on. I got a couple stories I want to get to. All right, so she was out there too. Oh, Janelle, I did know you were out there.
What's going on?
Yeah, I saw you and Truth out there.
Yeah, I saw the Truth out there. I seen him getting busy. In the stories, I wasn't out there, but the stories was nice.
Listen, man, Truth is a legend. I'm gonna tell you why, because there's people that that said something to me about him that don't know that I know him. Like, yo, this young man is gonna be it was funny because he's gonna be the truth. I'm like, well, I mean,
well, too late.
But that's how I know. Listen, your son is about to be a legend because people come to me to say things about him who don't even know that I know who your son is. So that's stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stu, man.
We love you too, bro.
Absolutely, man. I already made a couple plays and it's been 24 hours. Listen, for those that don't know, we are partnered with the DCG Mastermind. That is our top level of the offerings that we have at Buy the Hood. So Stu just actually signed up for DCG, and he's already made a couple plays in the last 24 hours, man. So, and Stu, if you have any questions about anything while you in DCG, man, you got a whole team full of people willing to help you, man. So congratulations on taking that step, man. It's time to get to it. Jose said, Spy handed me 2 lessons, one on trusting my analysis and the other on jumping the gun. Basically took 2 L. Oh, back to back, but I'm better for it. Okay. I mean,
you was out there listening to Drake album, huh? He's out there listening to Drake.
Yo, and shout out to Rich, who was in our group, who asked an amazing question about being too diversified, and then Jose, kind of like came in and chimed in as well. So I'm glad we got to have that conversation. That was dope. Oh yeah. Speak it. Listen, it's the truth, man. Like I can't even.
Yeah, young get busy. Like it ain't. What else can we say? Like
y'all put the work in. It is what it is.
Right. Ain't nothing to talk about.
It is what it is. Y'all definitely
put in that kind of work that y'all put in. You know what I mean? So, Jim, besides scrounging up free Bitcoin, because I know how that's what we do. What other coins that you see with the use cases could help in that that you like.
So, all right, so in terms of this week, in terms of crypto, like I really didn't do anything but Bitcoin. I do got 2 real estate deals, like projects, like I'm getting ready to rehab. So I had the appraisals done this week. So I got 2 real estate. So kind of where my attention's been, besides making memes, obviously. I got 2 real estate projects I'm getting ready to start. Trying to actually do them both at the same time. But so I did make the one NDC trade. So that's kind of how my week was investing in trading. In terms of other coins out there, right? So where I'm at right now in terms of my journey with cryptocurrency is, as everybody knows, I'm 1,000%, like I would say 90% of my portfolio was Bitcoin, and I do a little bit of trading with everything else. So I've been jumping in and out of NFTs right now. And the crazy part about that is it's just because, again,
the mastermind.
And that mastermind, that DCG mastermind, a report that comes out every month. So I know when things are going to move, when they're not going to move. And also because of DCG, I got access to the NFT classes. The NFT classes are valuable right there. They'll straight tell you. And also in the Discord, like, yo, grab this. So I've been doing that. A lot of staking on a Wax blockchain. Although I was going to actually ask you about this, Core. That Aether must have like took a real poop, because I was on it today, and I tried to I cashed out a bunch of Aether. I tried to convert Aether to Wax, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had like 400,000 Aether. It was like 40. It was something real small. I'm like, yo, hold up.
Yo, to be honest, I get about 1 million Aether a day. So
okay.
So I'm cashing out a couple. It's like, but because of the price of Aether right now, I'm getting like probably like $6 to $8 just off. It's not much. It's like maybe like $10-12 a day.
How many? So if you get 1 million Aether a day, how many Aether does that actually? How many Wax?
I'm gonna go right now and tell you.
Okay, you got the actual. Matter of fact, I think I might do it. So I'm able to share my screen and show folks. So what we're talking about is there's a Wax blockchain, right, with a lot of NFTs on it, and there's certain games you can play or stake your actual tokens on and get paid out in what's called Aether. All right, hold up. Let me see, Corey. You got it? Because you can share your screen if you got it.
105,000 Aether to Wax. So I'm getting 10 Wax a day, basically, which comes out to like $1.50 a day.
$25,000 Aether for Wax. So let's see. Louis says that Solana right now is what's going on with him. Solana.
Yeah, a lot of people is on that blockchain. A lot of people is killing that blockchain. So I ain't get over the Solana yet. I've been on. You said it's 25,000. Mine is saying something totally different.
No, I thought that's what you said. It was. Am I breaking up, Core? Because you were breaking up a little bit on mine.
I said 105,000.
105,000 what?
Aether for one Wax.
That's insane. What was it like a couple months ago was way higher than that.
It was 800. It was 800 to one. That was 105,000 to one.
Yo, that's nasty. That's nasty.
Yeah, I was making about $5,000 a month. Now I'm making about like $50 a month.
Yo, that's nasty work. That's nasty work. But you still own an asset though, which is a good thing.
I'm never coming off this asset because the game ain't even live yet. It's still beta. Yeah,
this is true.
So I'm not coming off of a beta, a beta project. I'm not doing it. That don't make any sense.
Yeah, this is absolutely true. So, but in terms of other projects, like I was looking at because I've been studying the Bitcoin blockchain specifically because I'm working on a project with DCG. I was looking at stacks and what I'm allowed to do with stacks in terms of stacks is an actual coin, and this is not investment advice. And by the way, anything we say on the show is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors and we're not giving financial advice. We're just having a conversation about some of the things that either one of us are looking at.
And the other thing that I did too is I listened to you and I started listening to Rich. So I got on those I got on Index Coop and start grabbing up a couple of those index joints. So I grabbed the BED joint that you told me about,
and
I grabbed a couple of the joints off an index. I can't remember the name of them joints, but I grabbed 2 of those. So instead of me just grabbing one coin, it's like grabbing an ETF.
Yeah.
It's like grabbing an ETF. So that's what I've been doing. Instead of trying to find one coin that I like, or what I did is I did the same thing that I do in the market when I'm ready to grab. I grabbed up a bunch of coins that's all put together, and I'm running that play. And so I actually got a nice gain this week. I wasn't even paying attention to it, but one of them joints shot up like 50%.
Yeah.
Week.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. Like, oh, that's
so that is possible. And for those that don't know what we're talking about, again, just to clarify what Corey's talking about, you can buy like basically indexes. I mean, that's the equivalent if we were talking about the stock market, but you can hold multiple assets under
one like one kind of like it's like a ETF. It's like a crypto ETF.
Yeah, more or less. So the one I was telling you about was funny because I didn't buy any of it because again, I don't want anything else. But I just found it very interesting to see what was in it because again, we like to talk about DeFi. So for those out there watching, go check out or go do your research.
BED
on a called BED. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. As a matter of fact, let me show you real fast. Right, so BED is BED, and you have to go to Uniswap. And Jay, before you say something, yes, we know they're under investigation, so we don't know who's watching that. But here's what's in the BED index, right? So if you look at the BED index, BED, it has wrapped Ethereum. So it's Ethereum, Bitcoin, and it has DPI, right? So these are the 3 things in this one index. Now, the thing about DPI is an index itself. So you're getting Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? Which is
an index.
And you're getting an index, right? So think about that's the whole idea of BED, BED. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the DPI. Now, let me show you what's in that DPI. So you get a better idea of how many other things you actually have exposure to when you buy this one token. All right, let me see. Internet acting crazy.
You probably underwater. Your whole internet carrier probably underwater.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it working right now. Trying to share the screen, but so DPI. Let me get DPI up.
I don't know what's going on, Jim, but you frozen. You like what's the name out here? Like Ariel from Frozen. You're right underwater. Hello? Oh man. Jim done crashed out. So it's just me on this joint. So what Jim was ready to show you, let me see if I can bring it up. DPI. Yo, did Jim get back? Yeah, Jim done ran off. I can't even share my screen because yo man, it's he in the land of janky internet, man, because Philly underwater. So in the comments, let me know that what y'all got going on. So the DPI index, I got it on my screen, but I can't share it because with Jim being the what's the name? Let me see if I can bring it up. All right, let me see if I can share my screen for y'all. Can y'all see my screen?
All right. Can you hear me now, Core?
I can hear you. Can you?
Really
Is
COINTELPRO got me, man.
Yeah. Did I shared my screen? Did you?
All right, I got you. I got your screen up.
You got it up. So the index coup. So this is what's in index coup. So these is all the coins that in the allocation.
So that's in bed, right?
Yeah, this is DPI though. I was just showing what's in DPI.
Yeah. So talk about that though. Talk about like, so if you get the bed index, which is BED, and you could find it on Uniswap. It's on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah, and you can get it from Index Coup too.
Yeah. But I'm decentralized, so I like to go Uniswap. Well, as decentralized as can be.
Yeah. So Uniswap, Aave, Maker, Compound, Sushi, SNX, Yearn, Ren, LRC, KNC, Balancer, Badger, Farm, Cream, VSP, MTA. So these is all DeFi protocols. And so I'm getting exposure to all of the DeFi protocols without having to buy each one of these coins. I could just, one of these coins costs 421 and they up 25%.
Yeah, well, that's if you're buying DPI. But if you buy,
I'm just saying, yeah.
Go back to BED, because if you buy BED, you get Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as
I didn't have BED pulled up. I had to pull that up.
It's on the same site though. You can find it on the same site.
All right, so
yeah, man, COINTELPRO definitely came messing with everything I had going on. So if you can't find it there, what you do is
I got it.
Oh, got it. Okay, there you go.
Bankless bed index.
So that's it right there.
The price for each coin is 166.50.
Exactly. Which is crazy. You know what it was when I was telling you about it?
It was like $80. It was less.
It was about it was like less than 80. It was probably like $70-something.
It was like $70 when you told me about it. So that's I started grabbing them Jones off Index Coup. So between you and Rich, shout out to our brother Rich. You know what I mean? He put us on to this joint. I'm about to stop sharing. But yeah, so with the Index Coup, John, I get exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is the two coins I want the most exposure to, and then I get exposure to all of the DeFi products which I want. So I don't gotta chase around a bunch of stuff. It's just like the stock market. I don't gotta buy the individual stocks if I can. But I do also buy Bitcoin and Ethereum I still got that on autopilot. But on my personal buys, I'm starting to buy bed, and I like I said, I started to buy the other two, the MVI and the other John.
Yeah,
because that's what's popping. So that Index Coup is something put in your back pocket.
Yeah, I just want to make sure y'all aware of that, right? And to be transparent, I ain't buying none of it, but I do want to make sure y'all are aware of it in case that's a way that you want to get exposure to DeFi without having to buy each individual token. And it's not investment advice, by the way. I want to get to
not at all.
So Janelle said that she played a leap on Visa, which is dope.
Yeah, because Visa was taking a beating earlier this week.
Mark, what's good, Mark? So Lou says Solana NFTs going to the low right now. I don't know where to go to find them. So
each one of these what's the names? They have a website where you can look up the whole ecosystem. Each one of these ecosystems there's a way to look up what's on every single ecosystem. If you can Google it, just Google Solana ecosystem, and it'll give you a rundown of what's in the ecosystem.
Yeah. So, all right, let me see if I can get these articles over to this other computer I'm on. But Jay says that InvestFest networking was crazy, running into heavy hitters in hotels and bars dropping gems. I also found the cash flow board update, like you said. I booked their event because many contractors are Kelly's at a real estate game. I'm not trying to get peed on. I did hit up Malik. I was trying to send you. I don't know if you already got with him, but I did hit him up trying to get the
he signed up for the John already.
Okay, he already did. Okay, all right, because I was,
Elsa, my fault. I don't watch that stuff, man. My kids don't even like Disney movies.
Yeah, Adrian, they hating on me, man. The feds definitely,
Yeah, the feds ran down on Jim for a minute.
Kev, what's good, Kev? Yeah, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. This is absolutely true. Listen, so I'm gonna see if I can get some of these articles that I wanted to share with you guys. For this week. I'm on a different computer, so I'm working on that right now. But in the meantime, though, Core, you were talking about your screener. What is your screener showing you that like for the next upcoming week? While we I want to see if you can
let me go to so it's telling me to buy Zoom. That's what it's telling me to do.
Can you pull it up for a second? Pause. Like I just want to see what's on your actual screener.
All right, I'm using a different one for this week, but
all right. So my question to you is, why are you using a different screener? What's the difference?
Because I look for a couple of different things. I look for chart patterns, and then I also screen for things that may be bouncing off of moving averages. So anything that's close to a moving average, or I'll share it. Give me 1 second.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, sure. So I want you to do this because I think this is important for the folks out there that are interested in even trading. Some people don't care at all, but the idea is to be able to learn how to fish yourself and not just get the fish. All right, so this Corey's screening right here.
So right now I just got a resistance screener, so the pattern screener, and then it got anything with range. So right now it's telling me, so what I could do with each one of these companies is I can get the daily chart. Zoom fell off a cliff. You see that big gap it got to fill, and so it's telling me to go ahead and fill that gap. And then we starting to get on the daily chart. It's starting to move back up. So it's telling me it's time to get back in Zoom. Train Technologies. Google did the same thing. Google starting to move back up. So I'm about to, getting some Google. I played this. This is the other one I played, Dick's Sporting Goods. So this I played this earlier in the week. I didn't catch that big green candle today. Carvana, I played this earlier in the week too.
Okay.
This one paid out. I told you I played this off my scanner.
Yeah.
I didn't play this one. Yeah.
So this scanner right here you're looking at things with over 3 true range.
And then strong pattern, resistance pattern. So just I can check basically any pattern, any what's-the-name pattern I want to, any chart pattern I want to without having to look at a chart. And I can pick the pattern that best fits my, I like.
So what is that pattern you're looking at though? That resistance pattern you're looking at?
It's basically like, so let's go to the marked up chart. It's telling me that it's right near the joint. So, we had the flag, it went down, and then it went all the way down. Then I got the volume bars here on the bottom, and then now it's telling me that it's about to come back up on the chart. And so I ain't even, without even having to look at it a lot. Once I seen that big red bar bring it all the way down, that was after earnings. And so now I'm seeing these 2 green bars, after that, telling me that it's about to go back and go in and fill in all those gaps. So I'm looking for it to go, go running back up. you know, it might not go up today, you know, or tomorrow, but it's going back up.
Interesting. Okay.
It's just giving me a baseline to look at. And this joint is way off of its moving averages.
Okay. So Can is in the building. What's up, Can? How are you?
Yeah, but so if I go back to the original screener, which I'm about to go back to now, so I use a number of different kinds of screeners, and then I pick the companies off of those screeners that I think have the best. You know,
so you've shared this a couple of times. I just want to know, anybody watching, is any of you tried to use the screener on FinViz? Like, are you trying to use the screener to find your own plays, or have you found, like, you know, using something else works better for you? Or have you been using the screeners? Because I know there's a lot of folks here that are watching now that have watched us walk through the screeners before. I just want to know if they found any value out of that.
Yeah, so I play, like I said, I play apps. I got BDX off of the screener, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Zoom. So that's what I played this week. I lost money on Google this week. That big ass red bar you see on the daily chart.
It says I use FinViz screener for my own plays.
So,
but their data isn't even accurate, but a decent free platform. So you can get the paid version. We don't pay for FinViz because we pay for Market Chameleon. So GC, when you say it's not accurate, which part are you talking about? You mean like to the minute? Is that what you're speaking of?
Yeah, it's 20 minutes behind, but I'm on the daily chart, so I don't really I'm not looking at it.
So you're not looking at it. Okay, I got you.
I'm using swing plays.
I'd rather pay for Ortex. Okay, so you use Ortex. Got you. We use something different. So
yeah, I mean, we got 5 different screens. Did you stop sharing it, Jim?
Yeah, I stopped that one. Yeah.
So we use paid screeners too. Like we got another screener / scanner that we could use. I just like to use that to get a baseline of where to look. We use Market Chameleon. We use paid version of Market Chameleon. We use a couple other scanners, right?
Yeah.
So it's not I just use FinViz. I mean, I'm trading swings and I'm using the daily, so I'm good. Like I don't need it to day trade. I don't day trade.
Oh, you said you don't use Ortex. Okay, just a better option, you think? Okay, got you.
So I mean, listen, I'm glad you in the building.
Got you. So when I do a screener, I use Chameleon. I usually trade low float pump stocks.
That's a very good way to trade. Low float, because my thing is with the low float pump stocks, as soon as it's like in crypto, that's what those are, right? Like they don't have a lot of, it's something that don't have a lot of coins, and then a lot of volume comes into that joint, the price gonna go shooting off like crazy.
So yeah, but my question with that is, and again, I that's not my expertise. I don't trade those. But have you ever got stuck holding, even if you're right on the way you think that it's going to go? GC, have you ever gotten to a point where you were right, you were in the money, but you haven't been able to get out of it? That's why I'm just curious about that, because that's why, like, again, I'm different. Like, you know, I don't trade low float pump stocks at all, just based upon like experience with like penny stocks and things of that nature.
I mean, listen, I'm all with it.
Okay. Got you. So you're trading the stocks and not the options.
No, that's because see that might actually be a better way for most people, because there's no theta. There's no theta decay on holding the stocks. You can hold it as long as you want to. It's like that's like trading crypto.
No, there's no theta decay. No, I got you. So but I've been in situations like that too, where playing in the penny stock game. This is years past when I was first learning, and of course, anybody who just gets into it, we all fall through that trap where we start to deal with penny stocks, right? And so I got in the penny stock game, and I was right on multiple trades, but had nobody to sell to because the volume wasn't there. The value of the stock went up. I couldn't get out of it, and ever since then, I just so when you say like that kind of like, scared me off. So he said he's been doing it for about a month.
Yeah, he's probably on you could buy stocks on a lot of these joints pre and after hours, but not you can't
Got
do
you.
options unless you're an accredited investor. So
Got you.
yeah, so I get it.
All right, no problem. That's good information though, but thank you for sharing that. Like,
Thank you.
but all I would say is like, be careful through your journey. But it sounds like you got a handle on it. But I just know that I've gotten stuck, right? I've gotten stuck with some bad companies. I'm like, I got PTSD from getting stuck with plays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm familiar with short interest. I just didn't know exactly what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about options, but you said you're not even doing options. So, all right. So, let's get to these articles real fast, Core, before we get out of here, man. So, we got to do our articles, man. And this is where we need you guys to help us weigh in on some of these scenarios, because these are the crazy scenarios that we go through pretty much every week. But let's see. Boom. So here's the first one. All right. My wife wants to pay for her financially reckless sister's wedding. She told me I was selfish when I refused. So last weekend, they went and checked out the reception hall. And according to them, it's just not nice enough for a day my sister-in-law will always remember. So my sister-in-law has never been good with money. She has a decent job, but for 10 years I've been with my wife. She has always been broke. Anytime we see her, we cover her costs for things. We have even given her cash when she needed help with no explanation to be paid back. At Christmas, when we do a joint gift for my in-laws, my wife's sister did not pay her part many times throughout the years. Now my sister-in-law is getting married and my wife is the maid of honor. Last weekend, they checked out the reception hall, and according to them, it's just not nice enough for her sister-in-law, for his sister-in-law. So my wife has decided to reach out to other siblings and start collecting donations so we can give her the wedding she deserves. She has already decided how much we will contribute. Also, due to my wife being the maid of honor and helping plan the event, she has been buying decorations, saying the sister-in-law will pay us back. I told my wife I don't think we should be paying anything for the wedding and that I'm against it. She said we have the means to make it special for her and got mad at me and said I was selfish. My wife and I didn't even have a real wedding, and now I'm contributing to her sisters. We're not rich, but live within our means. So what do I do to make my wife understand her sister's poor life choices aren't our problems, or is he being selfish?
Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. That might it might be a wedding and a divorce. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying that.
You don't want no part of that?
I ain't paying none of that. So we gonna have to listen. Whatever we got together, we might have to break that apart because I'm not putting nothing in on that. So you know what I mean. Whatever it is in your whatever we got going on, whatever you got appropriated for for yourself, whatever percentage of what we got going on that you have appropriated for yourself, I don't care. But don't use one dime of my money to do none of that. Like nothing.
But this leads to another conversation, right? So when you're married to someone, and I know nobody wants to hear this, you're marrying their family too, right? So in this situation specifically, it's the sister, but there could become a time where that can get in in terms of whatever y'all trying to build.
That's what I said. Like I'm out on that. Like period. Like she's just gonna be mad as hell. Like and then you want to side with your sister, you can go live with her.
Damn, Court.
Listen, we supposed to be the dream team, right? If we married and I say, look, no, this is not popping. We can't do this, right? And then you want to side with your sister, then you can go live with her.
So Kev says no. Rich says that's divorce worthy. Yeah, Chastity says nope. Adrian's calling her a bum. Kev saying she's already sounds unappreciative. Yes, we getting all kinds of comments that everybody's not feeling this one right here. Hell no. Bro, sorry, no, stay mad. So Jose says, I want no parts later, chick. Rochelle says, mad as hell. All right. When people show you, believe them. Maya Angelou said that one. Absolutely, Corey. We getting a quick divorce. Not happening whatsoever. Go marry your sister and your mama. Damn. It's like you got some vitriol for someone. He added the mama piece to it. Yes, you either get in-laws or outlaws for family. Keep your head on a swivel. Ooh, that one. I like that one.
That's a bar.
I like that one. You get in-laws or outlaws. I like that one, Adrian. Adrian. That's as good as stolen.
That's stolen.
Yeah, that's stolen. That's part of our vernacular now. We stole that. He should tell his wife if he pays for that wedding, he is marrying his sister. They will be sister and sister wife. Y'all be wilding, man. Yeah, Kev, that's definitely bars from Adrian. That's bars right there. Like, yeah, y'all outlaws. In-laws or outlaws. Adrian, that is stole. All right, so none of y'all feeling her trying to give her sister a nice wedding. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if she would have did this if she wasn't
not on my dime. Like
it's
you can have as nice a wedding as you want to.
That is kind of foul, especially when y'all ain't even have y'all think that's kind of foul. That's kind of foul. So y'all don't think that. All right, so let's get to the next story. All right. I've been married to a serial cheater for 27 years. Does my estranged husband have a claim to my 4 properties?
Oh man, I know this one gonna be terrible.
3 of the properties are solely in my name, and 1 has both of our names on it. Okay. I've been married for 27 years, and my husband and I have been estranged for the last 6 years. He's a serial cheater and has only held a job for 6 consecutive years. He's done small gigs here and there, but mostly does construction as his side hustle. We live in Pennsylvania. During our marriage, I've purchased 4 properties. At no point has he contributed to the purchase price. 3 of the properties are solely in my name, and 1 has both our names on it. One of the properties was a fixer-upper, and he did the work, and I gave him $900 per month for over a year. When the repairs were finished, he claimed one of the 2-bedroom apartments, and he rents his other room on Airbnb. I have a mortgage on the property that has 2 bedrooms, and he doesn't contribute to the mortgage. I recently bought another property to live in, and I pay him market rate to do the repairs on the property. I have a federal pension, a portion of which he is entitled to married or divorce. I'm a working class individual, so I don't have resources to burn. My question is, how much claim does he have to the properties if we divorce? And can I sell without his consent? Woo, man.
So, the sell without his consent part, she could sell the 3 without his name on it, without his consent. But the one that got together, she asked out on that one.
So,
but if she sell it, he might be entitled to a portion of the proceeds.
Yeah.
So she can sell him without his consent because his name not on the deed, but he might be entitled to a portion of those proceeds. I ain't nobody's lawyer, but you know that you might if you sell it and he bought that life and he tried to jam you, you're gonna get jammed.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might want to sell him while y'all still married, because if you get divorced,
Now the thing about Pennsylvania, which is interesting, is that it has like interesting laws because it takes into account the time you're separated and what you've done, and also your financial contribution. Now, this is not legal advice, it's not investment advice, and please seek an attorney. But I just know a little bit about Pennsylvania law in regards to that. But he definitely has a claim. Now, whether or not he can actually follow through and get that's something different. But he does have a claim. So, and sounds like he's no dummy, and he knows that, which is why he's taking advantage of her. But you've been married to this dude for 27 years. Like, my thing with that is there were signs of this beforehand. Like, you were ignoring him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you was playing, you played yourself hard. Like, what's up with these people? I'm mind my damn business.
Hey, listen, man, they give us content, but this is what happens in real life, which is why we like to go through these stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Serial cheater on the deed. She's going to take a huge L. Look at this. And this is my point right here, Adrian. Married to a serial cheater for 27 years, and he only worked for 6 of those years. Everything you are getting is what you allow. Oof. If she tried to sell, he would have to sign off. Real estate is my business. Now, this is true, right? So it's marital property because it happened after they were married. But Pennsylvania law is a little different because in Pennsylvania, the contributions to the property are taken into account, and also the data of separation. And what Pennsylvania determines it to be the date of separation is when they started living in separate, like, domiciles, as they call it in law, which is a dumb word, but that's what it is. So she's in trouble either way.
Yeah.
It's always weird to me when you're married and your money is separate. Why am I paying my husband to do work? What's ours is ours. That's a red flag in itself. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Now, the only way it will make sense is if he had a company and y'all ran through the company, because now it's an expense.
Yeah, y'all was trying to. Yeah.
But it sounds like she was just paying a regular jackleg to do work for her. And a jackleg just happened to be somebody she was married to for 27 years.
Yo, man. Yo.
He's talking about the quick clean deed. Yeah, we talked about the quick clean deed a couple weeks ago. We actually got a video that came out this week with that clip on our YouTube channel talking about a quick claim situation. So Jay says, salute to that unemployed, non-mortgage paying guy's pimp game. Now he got to go land.
He got land to go with his
stable.
Yo, man.
All right, so now we got dudes actually here defending this dude, man. Don says, man, welcome to being a man in America. Cut that man his check. So Marcus laughed at it. She was a fool and she's screwed. She should have left 26 years ago. She knew he was a cheater a long time ago. Yeah, she called him a serial cheater for 27 years.
Yo, that's wild out. Like, why would you? Never mind. Man, listen. I can't tell people what to do with their self-esteem, but damn, you're not doing that to me. Listen. I love me too much to allow 27 years.
I got one more story that's a little interesting too, man. He's claiming those properties. He's claiming those properties on his portfolio as I type.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he definitely got them joints on his Mint app. He got her properties on there. So let's see. All right, here's another one.
That's nuts.
Should there be a Netflix tax to pay back cities for cable infrastructure? Now, this is a question. It says consumers keep cutting the cord, so less revenue is coming to municipalities from cable companies, right? So this happened because of a lawsuit in Fort Scott, Kansas, where they sued Netflix and Hulu, right? And they actually won. Because what happens is a lot of times when they dug up the roads and what have you to put these this infrastructure together, it was based upon the cable companies paying a certain amount of revenue, but the cable companies are losing to cord cutters. So now what they're trying to do is go after Netflix and Hulu and streaming services. So
why do they owe, if people, like, how does that make those companies liable for a bad deal that the cities made?
Listen, man, this is your tax dollars at work. The government need their money one way or another. You know, then that's they're invoking principles known as right-of-way principles, right? Defendant subscribers usually use a broadband internet connection such as DSL or fiber optic cable to receive their programming. These broadband internet connections rely upon wireline facilities located in whole or in part of public right-of-ways to deliver internet service to the subscribers. So they're using infrastructure that was paid for, what they thought they were going to get back from, Comcast or Verizon and such, but now the money is flowing somewhere else. So this is interesting to see how this will play out. The crazy part about a lot of this stuff that goes on is this is our tax money at work.
Yeah, man.
This is our tax money at work. So should there be a Netflix tax? It's funny because no one's going to agree to a Netflix tax.
Not a person on God's green earth.
But listen, a lot of times, like when we pay taxes, this is what they do with your taxes, right? And we don't even understand that this. Matter of fact, let me show you one more story. Y'all want to see how crazy it is out here in terms of what the government is doing with your tax dollars? Let me show you what the government's doing with your tax dollars. They're probably gonna cut my computer off again if I try to show it. They don't like me talking filthy about it. But look, this is what the government is doing with you guys' tax dollars. You guys pay your tax dollars. Look what they're doing right here. So the feds are investigating McDonald's ice cream machines are always
earlier this week. I was like, man.
This is your tax dollars at work, people. The feds are looking into why McDonald's ice cream machines are always busted. I mean, maybe you guys care, maybe you don't, But that's your tax dollars right there. That's on
NPR. Why are you
investigating
that? Like, why do you care?
Yeah, man. So Jose, talk about the last story. That man hit the lottery with her without even knowing it. Yeah, she out here hustling, like buying up assets. That's crazy. My thing is another part of that story though, that we may not be paying for more for the service. Great point, Jose, because that's definitely what's going to happen. If they get hit with this Netflix tax, guess where that's coming to? So now think about this, right? Your tax dollars are going to create a tax that you end up paying for. You're getting taxed all over the place.
Double
Cities
tax.
want Netflix on child support for kids that's not theirs. It says our cable companies can use the infrastructure like Comcast and offer internet. You're already using the LEC's infrastructure. I know more involved, but that's the way to recoup the money. Local exchange carrier. Okay. Hey, they're gonna make it their problem.
They trying to make it their problem.
They're gonna make it their problem. But the Jose's point about that last story, she already knew he was a serial cheater, and she kept buying properties, understanding that they were married and that it's so she's smart enough to know that he has a right to it. So my thing is, why didn't you protect it by, creating an entity or a trust or something at that point?
At any point, you could have got a prenup and like, all right, look, anything that from this point is whatever we got now is whatever we got. You get a claim to it, and then either get a divorce and split it right there, and then move on with your life, or you know what I mean, or get a prenup and be like, all right, I ain't, you get no more claim to nothing. Like she wild out. She wild out.
Yeah, because she was partially trying to use him for cheap labor too. That's what it was.
She knows she got a good contractor under, so she ain't gotta go searching for contractors. But that's
she was trying. She was also trying to get some cheap labor. She was definitely trying to get some cheap labor.
Yeah, because I was looking at those prices. I was like, where the hell are they at? Because you can't pay no low ass prices like that nowhere else.
So that's how she got caught up. But yeah, man. So be careful out there with the Netflix, the Hulu, man.
Oh man.
Jose says that Shorty was stigmatized and the cheap labor was the bonus. That's all it is, Jose. In the words of Fred Sanford, you big dummy. She should have divorced a long time ago. That cheap labor cost her too. That cheap labor ended up not being cheap. That's what really happened right there. But listen, man, so those are a couple stories I want to go through this week. We're going to be back here next Friday with some more stories. Chop it up with y'all. For the folks watching that are members of our groups, whether that's the MDC or By the Hood, DCG, whatever it may be, remember, if you ever need any help, you can inbox me, inbox Corey, inbox By the Hood, because we're always here. We want to make sure everybody has the support they need. Tiffany said that ain't no deal alive getting away with the money. I heard that.
It ain't getting away.
Same thing Adrian said. Ain't nothing that good, man. So make sure you guys reach out to us if you need help with anything. Check out our newest podcast, man. We got my brother Dak on, who has his own like sauces and things that are powerful, man. He's out here doing amazing work and actually has a product. And that podcast was dope because he talked about his journey and how he faced struggles. And so make sure you check that out. This upcoming podcast, we have Janelle Wilson coming on, who's a real estate investor, a local real estate investor here. She has a portfolio worth over $10 million and over 200 doors. So she's talking about that whole journey.
To the moon.
Yeah, so she gets to it. So she's on the upcoming podcast that's coming out this Wednesday on By the Hood. For those that are in the MDC and By the Hood University, class will be on Sunday. Class on Sunday is going to be a little bit early. It's going to be 11 a.m. Not noon, but 11 a.m. So make sure you guys are tuned in at 11 a.m. in By the Hood University, the MDC group, or if you're in DYL. So we'll be going a little bit early at 11 a.m. on Sunday. We're going to get those plays out there, get that quick class done. And man, listen, remember, just reach out to us. Keep in tune with everything we got going on. I'm about to get off here now and go drop some more memes. You know, man, I got a couple more memes I'm going to drop before the night is out, man. So make sure y'all check my page. I'm dropping memes. I dropped a meme on By the Hood page too, by the way. I'm memed out this week, y'all. With that being said, though, man, we appreciate your support. We apologize for the glitch in the matrix, but the FBI, They ain't messing with us. COINTELPRO is not messing with our message right now. But we here nonetheless, though. So please keep supporting Buy the Hood. Go check out Buy the Hood and everything. Make sure you subscribe to the Buy the Hood YouTube channel. We drop a video once a day. Every day is new video on Buy the Hood YouTube channel. So make sure you check a look at that. That being said, man, Corey, got anything to say, bro?
Nah, man. Like, you know, we at MDC Strategies. You know what I mean? MDCstrategy.com, right? Come holler at us. If you're ready to go full time and you ready, you know, get really busy, get with us at DCG. Also, you know, check out our brothers, and you know, our brother Jay, our brother Tone at 225 Legacy. You know what I mean? Like, Tone get busy, and I mean super busy. He's in MDC Strategies, but when I'm talking about, he be shooting rockets in his, like, I've been in his room. My man be shooting the rockets red glare be in that joint. He be going off in that joint. So, you know me, like, our brothers and our sisters out here getting to it. You know, Jim already mentioned the Buy the Hood podcast. Like, you really could get rich off just watching that podcast, because people be giving us information that we ain't even asked for that y'all can use. So, you know what I mean? Get to it.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, man, stack sats or die trying. Have a great holiday weekend, nice long weekend, and stay safe out there, man. We in a crazy world, so please stay safe, and we'll see y'all back here next week. All right, y'all. Peace.